Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Redskins going up against the Buccaneers.
Larry, it's something that Floridians are all too familiar with as the rain continues to fall here at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. First carry for Samaje Perine. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Following the interception, Winston. And Brake, the tight end's got it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice game right there on first down for them.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. third down, Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. On 1st and 10, Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On play action, Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now they'll run it on the toss. There's some space here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And he'll give it here to his running back. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
The play clock's running down. They just do get the play off. Now Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Throwing is Cousins. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. 14 yards that time for number 14.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run with Thompson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Cousins now on second down. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Cousins, a handoff. This is P-Ryan. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him. And some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he's got some space here. And he's brought down. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Again, a run with Thompson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
It's Thompson. And he's got this one down to the 10. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Keith Marshall, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have tied it here. The extra point to come can put him in the driver's seat. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
First down, Winston. He'll hit Jackson complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. A good pickup there at 22.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
From the red zone now, Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Second down, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Howard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
Now Thompson, and an alley to run. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And here come the Redskins now. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And tough starting field position here. First down, here's Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now we give to the big fullback. This is Whitlock. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. So out come the Bucs now, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Second down, Cousins. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Kendall Beckwith from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They run it here with Thompson. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Crowder now to return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Cousins on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Gerald McCoy. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A 1st down throw for Winston. Throw left side complete. It's Howard. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Fresh set of downs here. Jameis to throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. Now a handoff here to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lot.
And he has it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Deshaun Jackson as time expires in the first half. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. And this is no good as well. He's missed twice now, and that's the difference in this ball game. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now Jameis on second down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Winston. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Bucs on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this third quarter. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Second down following the run. Off the play fake, Cousins. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On play action, Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On 1st and 10, Cousins over to Landry on the bubble screen. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Cousins to throw it. And this is brought in by Pryor. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. A gain of 3, second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Chris Baker able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. Back now in Tampa. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The Redskins on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Jameis now on first down. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Zach Brown Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Now a whistle and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Bucs on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Muscles him off. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. To throw is Cousins. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football. And
he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be take him down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down following the run. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll try to throw now, Winston. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Throwing, Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. And these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And that one pretty well wrapped up. The Bengals growing the lead even further. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Back to throw. And this will be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. He's back to throw. Now he's flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
The Redskins on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Cousins to his tight end Davis, good for a Washington first. They'll look to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And to give this time to the tailback. Room to run inside the 40. There he goes right side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Cousins on first down. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys
I'm a little skeptical
about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, open air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Buccaneers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.